Did you know that the frequency with which you ejaculate could be damaging your health in a much more serious way than you realize? What if I told you that what you consider something common, like masturbation, could be profoundly altering the functioning of your prostate? Many men never stop to think about the real effects this can cause. But the truth is that excessive ejaculation is directly linked to worrying changes in prostate health. Have you ever felt pain or discomfort in the pelvic area and wondered what could be behind it? Or perhaps you have noticed an inexplicable tiredness without knowing that this could be one of the first consequences of an overloaded prostate. Now, imagine a scenario where these changes, which may begin silently, accumulate and take on alarming proportions. The question is, are you exposing yourself to these risks without even realizing it? The scary thing is that most men only realize this when it is too late. In today's video, I will reveal information that is absolutely essential for you to understand the real impact of excessive ejaculation on your prostate. This isn't something to ignore, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to know to take charge of your health before it's too late. Are you ready to discover the truth behind it all? Stay with me, because what you will learn here could completely change your view on this subject. Have you ever stopped to think that what seems simple and natural could be affecting your health in a profound and silent way? Ejaculation is a natural function of the body. But what if it is damaging something vital in you without you even realizing it? This is more common than you might think, and what's worse, it could be happening right under your nose while you go about your routine without knowing the risk you're taking. The truth is that excessive ejaculation is not something that can be resolved with simple explanations or myths. It may be altering the way your prostate works in ways you don't see, but which could cause serious long-term damage. This is not scaremongering, it is science. And the truth is that many men ignore the signs, believing that everything is fine, until the consequences begin to emerge. When this happens, it is often too late. Now think for a moment. Have you ever felt discomfort in your pelvic region? Maybe a strange sensation, a temporary pain that never really went away, or who knows, an unexplained tiredness, a fatigue that doesn't go away with time. These symptoms may just be the beginning of something that gradually worsens, without fanfare, until your prostate health is irreversibly compromised. And the saddest thing of all is that when it comes to men's health, most men only seek help when the situation is beyond repair. You may be thinking that this doesn't happen to you, that it has never been so serious, or that something has never felt so serious. But the point is that prostate problems have no warning, and when they appear, they have already reached alarming proportions. There's no turning back when the damage has already been done, and that's exactly why I'm here. To alert you, so that you don't become a statistic, so that you make the decision to take care of your health now before it's too late. This channel was created with one purpose: to prevent you from discovering prostate problems when it is too late. Sign up now, because here you will have access to vital information to protect your men's health. You may be thinking, what's so bad about that? I will explain to you, in a simple and direct way, how this habit can be much more dangerous than you imagine, and what you can do to avoid irreversible damage. When you ejaculate frequently, what happens inside your prostate is an overload process. Each time seminal fluid is produced and released, your prostate works hard to generate this fluid. The problem is that the prostate, like any other part of the body, needs time to recover. But when this recovery does not happen, the organ becomes overloaded. Imagine a machine working non-stop, without rest. What happens to her after a while? She starts to fail. Now imagine that this flaw may not be immediately noticeable. Overloading your prostate will not warn you with severe pain or obvious signs at the beginning. The first phase of the process is silent, but little by little, you begin to notice changes. It can be a feeling of discomfort or even a slight pain that comes and goes. And if you do nothing, this pain will become more constant and uncomfortable. This happens because as the prostate continues to be overworked by excessive ejaculation, it begins to swell. This swelling is the beginning of a serious problem that, if left untreated, can develop into serious conditions such as prostatitis or even prostate enlargement. But what many men don't know is that in addition to physical inflammation, this practice also affects the hormones in your body. When you ejaculate too frequently, the level of testosterone, which is the main male hormone, begins to become unregulated. This isn't something you'll notice right away, but over time, this hormonal imbalance can trigger a range of problems. You begin to notice a drop in sexual desire, inexplicable tiredness, and even difficulty concentrating. All of this is directly linked to the functioning of your prostate and the way it deals with the constant production of seminal fluid. I know it can be difficult to understand all of this at once, but what you need to understand is that your prostate is being forced to overwork without the chance to recover properly. And the more you ejaculate, the more this vital machine begins to fail. This can lead to serious problems such as erectile dysfunction, difficulty urinating, and even more serious complications that you might not even imagine. That's why it's so important to pay attention to your body's signals. When you feel pain, discomfort, or a strange sensation, don't ignore it. Your body is giving you a warning, and if you continue to ignore these signals, the problem will only get worse. If you've made it this far, it's because you're beginning to understand the seriousness of the matter. Excessive ejaculation is not something to be treated as a simple habit. It is affecting your health in ways you may not have realized before. But now that you know this, it's time to take action. Have you ever felt any type of discomfort or pain in the prostate region? Or perhaps you've noticed a decrease in your sex drive. I want to know what you're feeling. If you identify with any of the signs I mentioned, leave a comment below saying, "I feel like I need to take care of my prostate health." This will help me understand that you are committed to seeking the best for your body. Also, share your experiences in the comments. I'm here to help you better understand what's happening to you, and together, we can ensure that your prostate health is preserved. Did you know that what you do repeatedly could be silently harming your health? It may seem simple and even common, but the truth is that excessive ejaculation is becoming a serious problem for many men, and you could be among them. Many don't know, but your prostate, this vital organ for your health, is being affected in such a profound way that once problems become visible, it is almost impossible to go back. You're probably asking yourself, what's so bad about that? And I understand your doubt. Ejaculation in itself is not a bad thing. But when it happens excessively, without adequate recovery time, your prostate begins to suffer from it. Imagine that the prostate is like an engine, and every time you ejaculate, it is forced to work harder than it should. Now imagine that engine running without rest, with no time to recover. What happens to him after a while? It starts to weaken, fails, and in the case of your prostate, this can lead to serious complications. These problems can start subtly, almost imperceptibly. Sometimes you may feel a slight pain, a discomfort that comes and goes, the feeling of being a little more tired than usual. These signs, although small, are extremely important and cannot be ignored, because over time, these symptoms accumulate and can become more serious, causing problems such as prostatitis or even prostate enlargement. And the scariest thing of all is that these symptoms may be developing while you think everything is fine. Now I know you might be thinking, I've never felt anything so serious. Or perhaps you noticed some discomfort, but didn't pay much attention, thinking it was something temporary. But I need you to understand that these signs are not to be ignored. They are warning you that something is not right. And when it comes to prostate health, time is crucial. The longer you wait, the harder it will be to reverse the damage. But the problem is not just physical. There's a much more complex factor going on inside your body when you ejaculate repeatedly, and this factor directly affects your mental and hormonal health. The production of testosterone, the main male hormone, is closely linked to the health of your prostate. When you ejaculate excessively, your testosterone levels can become unregulated, which affects your entire health, from your sexual desire to your energy level. Did you know that hormonal imbalance caused by frequent ejaculation can make you feel more tired, irritable, and even have difficulty concentrating? This is something that many men don't realize until it's too late. They are so used to the rhythm of life that they do not realize how it affects the functioning of the body. And here's the thing, the signs start slowly, but over time, if you keep ignoring them, the consequences can be irreversible. And it's not just about feeling pain or discomfort. This affects your quality of life in many ways, and you deserve to know this now before it's too late. The truth is that the health of your prostate is something that must be treated carefully, because like any other organ, the prostate does not recover on its own when it is excessively overloaded. But now that you are aware of it, you have the power to act. You have the power to change your habits, take care of your health, and prevent these problems from becoming something even more serious. I know you might be feeling a little worried right now, and it's completely normal. But the important thing is that you are becoming aware of this problem. This is the first step to ensuring you don't become a victim of neglected prostate health. You may still have time to reverse or even prevent much of the damage that excessive ejaculation can cause. And now, I want to hear from you. Have you noticed any signs in your body that could be related to the health of your prostate? I know it may be hard to admit, but honesty is the first step to change. So, if you identify with any of these signs, leave a comment below saying, "I'm ready to take care of my prostate health." Share with me what you have been feeling, and together we can find the best ways to take care of your health. I'm here to help, and I want to know you're ready to commit to this. Don't ignore the signs and take action now. Now that you understand how excessive ejaculation can directly affect your prostate, I want to alert you to another crucial point: the impact of this practice on your mental health. Yes, mental health has everything to do with the health of your prostate, and many men don't know that. Over the years, excessive ejaculation, often fueled by emotional issues, begins to generate a vicious cycle that affects not only the body, but also your psychological state. When you ejaculate frequently, your body produces more of certain hormones, such as testosterone. But as with everything, excess is dangerous. Over time, this hormonal imbalance can affect your mood, your energy level, and most importantly, your behavior. You begin to notice a feeling of anxiety, difficulty concentrating, unexplained irritability, or even a constant feeling of tiredness. And the worst part is that these symptoms can accumulate without you realizing that the cause is related to what you are doing to your body. Now you may be asking yourself, but what does this have to do with the health of my prostate? I'll explain to you. The impact of excessive ejaculation goes beyond simple physical overload. The relationship between mind and body is powerful. When you feel stressed, anxious, or even depressed, your body reacts. Stress, for example, causes your body to release a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is known as the stress hormone, and when it's at high levels for too long, it starts to harm your body. It increases inflammation and can even weaken your immune system, which makes your prostate even more vulnerable to problems. This mental and physical cycle can be difficult to break. You feel like you have no control over your body, and this in itself can generate more anxiety, creating a snowball that harms not only your mental health, but also the health of your prostate. But here's the crucial point. By understanding this connection, you can begin to change. This is very important. The first step is to understand that your emotional health is as linked to your physical health as your prostate is to your body. By taking care of your mind, you will also be taking care of your prostate. I know you may be wondering, but what do I do with all this? How can I break this cycle and take care of my health? The first step is simply to pay attention to the signals your body is giving you. If you're feeling tired all the time, you're having trouble concentrating, or you're noticing that anxiety is getting the best of you, it's time to reflect on the impact on your prostate and emotional health. Now, I want you to concentrate for a moment. Take a deep breath and think about the last time you felt uncomfortable or even a little lost about your health. Maybe you've noticed something strange in the prostate area, or maybe you've started to notice these signs of fatigue and stress. This should not be ignored. Your mind and body are giving you a warning, and now is the time to listen to that warning. If you identify with any of these signs, it's time to take action. Your health is the most important thing you have, and it's not worth ignoring your body's signals. I know that changing habits can be difficult, especially when we are dealing with emotional and physical issues at the same time. But the truth is, you can take back control over your health by seeking help, whether from a doctor or a mental health professional. You are taking decisive action to ensure that your prostate and your psychological well-being are in balance. Taking care of yourself, physically and mentally, is the greatest act of self-love you can do. Now I want to hear from you. Have you noticed any changes in your mental health that may be related to your prostate health? If you identify with any of the signs I mentioned, leave a comment below saying, "I'm ready to change and take care of myself." Share with me your experiences and feelings. Your journey to better health starts now, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. I know this may have been heavy content, but this is exactly what you needed to hear. Now you have the knowledge you need to make more informed decisions and start taking care of your health before any problem becomes irreversible. And by doing so, you are protecting your quality of life by ensuring that your prostate health remains strong and free from complications. Remember, the symptoms we've discussed, however subtle they may be, are signs that your body is trying to talk to you. If you have identified yourself with any of these signs, such as pain in the pelvic region, constant tiredness, or any other discomfort related to prostate health, it is time to take action. I know it can be difficult to talk about this, but the best thing you can do is look for a urologist, a specialist capable of carrying out preventive tests and detecting any changes early. Early detection is key to preventing any prostate problem from developing into something more serious, and the best time to do so is now. Having regular checkups is the only way to ensure your health is up to date. And when it comes to prostate health, prevention never hurts. It's always good to remember that when you take care of your health today, you are ensuring a healthier and happier future, and you don't need to wait for symptoms to appear to act. Keep an eye on your body, take routine exams, and seek medical help whenever necessary. Don't wait until it's too late. I'm so happy to know that you are committed to your health and that you took the time to understand more about your prostate health. Now, I want to invite you to leave a comment saying that you watched the full video. It helps me know that you are truly committed to taking care of your men's health. Say in the comments, "I'm taking care of my prostate health," so I can get to know you and know who is taking important steps to protect themselves. And of course, don't forget to check if you're already subscribed to the channel. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button to ensure you don't miss out on any more essential content like this. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with other men who need to hear about this. Sharing information about prostate health can save lives, and you could be the difference for someone. Do it for you, do it for your health and the health of those you love. Furthermore, I want to invite you to check out a special playlist I prepared for you. Many men only realize that something is wrong with their prostate when it is too late. In the first pinned comment, I left a link to a playlist with valuable information that can help prevent this from happening to you. Watch now before it's too late. Now is the time to act, to take care of yourself, and to ensure a healthier and happier future. We are together on this journey for your health.